In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the select options in Fusion 360. Now, when we are using any CAD package, being it Revit, Inventor, AutoCAD, Fusion, as as your design gets busier and more components, body sketches are added, it gets a little bit more difficult to select certain components that you want. Now, the one way to do it is you can go into wherever the component is in your screen and you can select it. But now, as you can see, when I select this, it only selects the face where I wanted to select the whole body. To get around this, I could maybe go down to my browser, select the body, and then you'll see there that it selects the whole body over there. But now, what happens if I've got like 100 bodies over here? It does become a little bit difficult to find the body that you want in your browser. So what we have on your solid tab over here is some select options. You also have these select options under your utilities panel over here. Now, if I click on that select over there, you'll see there window selection and freeform selection. So if I click on window selection, notice that when I select something, or when I make that selection, it will be a square. And from right to left and left to right gives different sort of results. Right to left, anything it touches will get selected. Left to right, only everything inside that window will get selected. Okay. Then the next option we have is your freeform selection. So with freeform selection, you'll see there that I can kind of freeform select, and in this, everything that's inside there will get selected if I go the one way, and then the other way that it goes around, it'll have a different selection set as well. So holding down my left mouse button, you'll see that it's orange. You see I've got the two solids there, plus the sketch. Let's go, and it selects all of them. If I go in the other direction, you'll see there that it only selects the sketch. But that's because when I did this selection, I'm actually doing a fence selection. So if I now bring this fence to this object over here, it will then go and select the objects over there. Select those bodies over there. Okay. Then what we've got is the paint selection. Okay. So with that, it basically will select anything that I touch. Okay, so holding down my left mouse button, coming around, let's touch that, and there we go. Hold down shift, select the sketch plane, or the sketch that I've drawn, and it'll deselect that. Then we've got some selection tools. So you can select by name. Okay, so if the body's got a name, maybe you've sort of for easy identification in your browser, you've actually gone and changed the name of these bodies over here. So center pivot. Okay, so then what we can do is selection tool, select by name, give it a name, center. Okay, it's not picking it up, and find. So if I'd taken that body off, you'll see there, because it's not a component, it's not going to find it. Select, find, and it'll pick up that one over there. So by select by name, you'll see there, it'll go and pick up the name of the body or component that you're looking for. Then select by boundary. Okay, so let's choose where the center is, and basically anything inside that box will then get selected. Okay, and you can have it as a cylinder around the X, the Y, or the Z axis. And then inside the boundary or outside the boundary. So you'll see there everything outside the boundary will get selected, everything inside the boundary will not get selected. And then or a sphere. So you can see there how I can go and select my stuff in the sphere, inside or outside. And you can actually go and change the radius over there. So that's another way to be able to go and select certain components. Then we've got select by size. So if you know that you need to select everything that's between 0 and 5 millimeters, maybe you've got some nuts or bolts, washers that you want to kind of select and then just get rid of everything, then you can use the selection set over here. Invert selections, obviously you've already selected something, you want to invert the selection so that it selects everything else, and then your seed and boundary. So this automatically creates a selection set that includes faces on a solid or surface body that are located between a set of boundary objects and a seed object. Okay. Then we've got component drag enables or disables the movement of components by dragging in the canvas. Okay, so I can go and select something and go drag it around. Let's go and say selection priority body. It's not on. Okay, it's not allowing me to drag. Let's see, where's my component? Okay, let's put it over here. Okay, so there we go. So you can see there, I was able to make a copy of it as well by dragging. Then we've got a, let's just take this back. Okay, so there we go. So I've actually got a copy over there. So you can see how I'm able to drag this. The body not going to be dragged, but the components will be dragged over here. Then we've got your priority, body priority, face priority, edge priority, or component priority. So those are the different types of objects that you get in Fusion. And you then, for instance, edge priority, select this. Let's just go here. Revert position, select priority, edge. So you'll see there it's choosing edges and not faces or even the whole component or body. And if I go to say body priority, you'll see there I'm able to select these bodies over here. If I go to component priority, you'll notice when I select the body, it selects all of them. That's because it's seeing this one body as a component, and there you can see there's my one body over there, well, one component over there which I can select. Okay. Then we've got selection filters. Now what this allows us to do is select what we can actually select. So what you can see over here is that only component is ticked, because when I went to selection priority I said select component priority. So what it does is it unticks all the other filters over here. Okay. So you can say select all, don't select all, and then you've got these over here. So, work geometry, text, T-spline, bodies, sketch profiles, points, geometry constraints, meshes, joints you can select, features, dimensions, decals, custom graphics, components, canvases, body vertices, body face and edges, and then just bodies. Okay. So within Fusion 360 you actually have got quite a lot of selection options that you can use when designing, and this makes it easier to be able to do the correct selection every time. Thanks very much for watching.